She killed Ethan.
He was evil, Mum. He was so evil.
How could I raise a child that I cannot even begin to understand?
Oh, no. Mum! Mum! Can you hear me, Mum?
What's wrong?
Thank God, I need to get inside. I think Mum's passed out. Ambulance, please. 25 Flat 2 Router Street, Ferndale. It's my mum. She's on the floor. Can you hurry, please?
Yvonne, can you hear me?
Mum, wake up!
Oh my God, what's happened?
Yvonne?
Mum, wake up!
Don't take this the wrong way, but shouldn't I be looking for a second opinion?
Who's going to be more thorough than your own daughter?
A specialist?
If you want to pay through the nose to be told what you already know.
But I don't already know it, do I? I've just taken your word for it. And it's a bloody big leap to take in one day from indigestion to open heart surgery.
You're right. I just didn't want to waste any time. We should start with the best, Miles Skinner.
Well, how do I contact him?
Why don't you let me do that bit for you? He's more likely to take my call than yours.
If he's as good as you say he is, won't he be booked up for months?
Another reason to let me do the talking.
Is she going to be okay?
Well, this should help. That's the story.
Grunter, what are you doing here?
I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes, can I? Come on, Ronnie. You're going for a ride in an ambulance. Room for one more if you're quick.
You go, I've got to stay with JJ.
No, it's okay. I'll drive. Mum, I'll see you in a minute. Thank you, Xavier. What happened?
I don't know any more than you do. I wasn't here.
I'll talk to you later.
Libby, there's something I need to tell you, and I would rather you heard it from me than Mum when she comes around.
I won't be a minute. Wait. Maya!
Ingrid and I have been discussing the head of surgery position.
Oh.
I've managed to persuade her to throw her hat into the ring. Well, I think I have.
One more of these should do it.
I'm surprised you're interested. I thought you were too busy making your mark at Central.
Oh, 3 years in one job. That's long enough. Sorry, I need to take this. Excuse me.
Any objections?
Well, at least if she's on staff, she won't be able to poach my best surgeons.
She must have more going for her than that.
You sure you're interested in my opinion? It sounds like a done deal.
No, far from it. Her name came up last round, that's all.
So it did. Only to be forgotten in the mad rush to appoint Ethan Pierce. Sorry, low blow.
No, you're right. Biggest mistake of my career, and I don't intend to risk another like it. This time, the decision is all yours, Chris. In fact, I will lend you Libby to sort through the applicants.
I killed Ethan.
You don't have to do this. Maya, we all love Alice, but you can't keep covering for her.
She was covering for me.
What?
It's true. And Mum found out, and that's why she got into the vodka on top of the morphine. She'll probably never speak to me again.
I don't believe this.
I didn't plan on doing it. But you know what he was like, Libby. You know what he did to Mum.
It is nothing compared to what you have just done to her.
You said yourself that Karen wanted him dead, that he'd hired...
Karen is a lying, selfish, moralless snake. You are my sister.
You have to let me explain.
I don't want to. Libby, our mother is in hospital. She could be dying, or are you so selfish that doesn't mean anything to you?
Libby, you can't say anything to anyone. Promise me. Libby?
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Terrible. Where's JJ? Is he all right? He was crying.
It's all right. He's at home. Maya's looking after him.
No. I told her to stay away. I told her
Mum, I know what happened. She told me everything.
Really?
I know. I've been sitting here all night wondering what to do. Does Fraser know where you are? I'll give him a call.
No, I don't want you to.
I won't tell him about Maya, I promise.
No, I don't want him here.
Why not?
Excuse me. They said the patient might be fit for visitors.
Grant, come in.
You look a little bit better than you did last night.
I should hope so.
For you.
You didn't have to do that. They're lovely.
I'll go find a nurse to get a vase.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. I need to make a phone call anyway.
Libby, what did I say?
I don't care. Be back soon.
I've got a sister like her. Even the aunties do what they're told.
She means well.
So where are the other two? You got them on a roster system.
Well, Tanya won't be far away.
Strictly speaking, the patent foramen ovale isn't a true defect.
It's an extra valve used in fetal circulation to speed the flow of blood through the heart. Now, normally it closes during birth when the lungs start pumping. But in your case, the valve didn't close completely. It's a cause of migraines more, but it can also be a major factor in heart attacks and stroke.
So we're lucky we found it when we did.
I had a mosey around on the internet last night about this catheter option. You know, Bookie says it's a much easier option.
Yes, Miles and I discussed that on the phone, but in the final analysis, and judging from your test results, his professional opinion is that the open heart method would produce better long-term results.
But you said the catheter operation had a far shorter recovery time, that it was the way to go.
Yeah, I know I did, Dad, but Miles is the expert.
It's all very straightforward. I'll access the heart through the chest, insert the septic occluder into the patent foramen ovale, close it up. Voila.
Did you say septic?
He meant septal.
Slip of the tongue, sorry.
We really shouldn't keep Miles any longer than we have to, Dad.
I'm afraid I do have other patients to see to.
Of course. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excuse me.
Thanks. I'll be in touch. If you were looking for someone to say take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning, it's not going to happen.
I'm looking for someone who's not in such a hurry to slice me open.
Well, there are other specialists, of course.
You don't mind if I have a chat to one of them? I mean, I'm happy to call them if you're busy. Just point me in the right direction.
Don't be silly. Leave it with me.
I know what people will say. That she was trying to do away with herself. Ugh, blot out a few hours of reality, maybe.
No one can blame her. Chemo can really knock you around.
If only that's all it was.
Oh, sorry. Are we early?
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. Stupid, just family stuff. Just wanted to let you know that she'd been admitted. Ward 5.
Tell her I'll come and see her later.
Thanks. She'd like that.
You got Grant's notes? I left them on your desk.
Yes. Miles Skinner seems to have been his usual thorough self. I can't fault his diagnosis.
See, what did I tell you?
What's he like as a surgeon? Have you ever worked with him?
I've rubbed shoulders in theatre with him a couple of times. You won't find anyone better. Pinning him down to a date will be the problem.
Actually, stroke of luck, Miles has had a cancellation later on tonight.
You didn't tell me that.
I wanted to tell you in front of Chris so he could reinforce how lucky you are.
She's right. I didn't even know Miles was back from Hong Kong.
He is. We just saw him.
Well, you are lucky. Last I heard, he was playing golf for 2 weeks. That's how good he is.
Does it have to be today?
If you want Miles, it does.
Actually, today, next week, next month, it won't hurt you to wait. And if you're really in no hurry, you can save yourself a small fortune by going public.
Huh.
Don't worry, I haven't called the police, and neither has Libby. That's what you're here to find out, isn't it? Unless you're here to tell me you're about to turn yourself in, I don't want to see you.
I can't.
So you'd rather live with the guilt for the rest of your life, is that what you're telling me?
If it means that JJ has a mother, yes.
What sort of a mother do you think you'll be to him? Worrying about when you get found out?
He needs me.
Not the way you are now, he doesn't. What he needs is someone to teach him right from wrong. It can still be you if you just follow your conscience. You made a mistake. All you have to do now is own up to it.
I can't.
You had the guts to kill a man, but you can't find it in yourself to call the police and tell them what you've done? No. Because you're waiting for one of us to do it for you.
It's not true.
Isn't it? I tried to do that last night, but I couldn't. That's how I ended up in here.
Mum, I'm sorry.
Well, if you want to apologise to me, there's only one way to do it. I don't want to see you again until you've made that phone call.
Do your bosses know you go around running down the public health system?
Any doctor at Shortland Street would tell you exactly the same thing. You've just turned down your one opportunity with the best available surgeon.
It's nice to know you care, but...
My opinion counts for nothing.
Well, you heard Warner. There's no harm in waiting.
Would you still be saying that if your heart was racing?
Yours is the decaf.
No, I have...
Yes, that's what I ordered. And mine's the espresso. Tap. Someone has to take care of you if you won't do it yourself.
Oh. It's Kieran.
Oh, better take it.
Can I, mate? You what? I can't hear you.
He's only upstairs. Why he doesn't come down and talk to you, I don't know. He saw you come in.
What's that? I can't hear you. Yeah, hang on, mate.
Gerald's exactly the same.
Yeah, what's that?
Why walk 10 yards for free when you can waste good money on a phone call?
I think it's clean now, thanks.
That's sounding very... Both units. Excellent. So when are they all like coming through? Yeah. Oh, they're going to clean up on this one, mate. Absolutely. Good stuff.
Your vitals are stable. You should be able to make a full recovery in the next couple of days.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry you stole the morphine, or sorry you got found out?
I'm sorry I upset you and you ended up here.
It was an accident. One too many vodkas with the morphine.
No, you're only drinking because...
It's not all about you, Fraser.
Of course. You're worried about Alison Meyer.
Yes. What about your plan for Deborah?
Your reaction certainly made me stop and think about it again. Giving her the morphine is a terrible thing. Seems so wrong to me too, but you've got to understand it's what Deborah wanted. You do believe that?
Of course she hates what's happened to her when she's lucid, but when she isn't, is she really that miserable? Oh, no. She's not in pain then? She's not suffering then, is she?
Oh, no. She's frightened and distressed.
I'm sorry, Fraser, but taking someone's life...
Yeah. It's the last thing I want to do, and so far it's just been too hard.
I think I found another investor for you. A guy called Warren. He owns a restaurant downtown. He's willing to go halves on one of the units. And here's another one. I hope you haven't changed your mind.
No, I'm still in. I just popped in on the off chance that you might still be looking. A colleague expressed interest.
And which colleague would that be?
Ingrid Campbell. I don't think you'd know her.
No, but as long as she's got the money, tell her to give me a call and we'll set up a meeting.
I'll do that. Thank you.
No, thank you. Grab a seat and I'll get you a drink.
Perhaps not. I'm not one for direct sunlight. I'll give Ingrid a call.
So that's 60 investors at 500,000 each, which means I'm looking at 30% of 3 million.
There's nothing wrong with your maths.
The sooner they get the checkbooks open, the better then.
Steady on, you'll get your cut when I get my cash, not before.
And how do I know you won't just collect the money and skip the country?
I suppose that'd be too much to ask you to trust me. Okay, how's this? You take your cut from the investors' cash before you hand it over.
Another taxman down on me like a ton of bricks. No, thank you. I already told you they're watching me, and if they link me to this scam, I'll end up in jail.
So what's the answer then?
10% up front. From you, as a sign of good faith. We can settle the other 20 later on.
I guess I can live with that.
Deal.
I put the money in your account this afternoon. Oh.
You're right.
Funnily enough, I was just about to call Miles Skinner and cancel tonight. I had my hand on the phone when you walked through the door.
So you haven't told him yet?
No, and I won't if you don't want me to.
Because now I'm thinking it's best to get the bloody thing out of the way, you know, just to make sure.
And you promise not to change your mind again? No sudden tantrums outside the operating theatre? Because that would be embarrassing.
I promise.
Okay, well, we can start the paperwork now.
So do I get something for my heart or not?
Sorry?
You said you were going to give me something to settle it down.
Oh, sorry, I did. I'm tempted to admit you for observation.
I'm not that bad, am I?
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just so long as you do what your doctor tells you.
Who else have you told?
Just Alice and Tanya and Mum.
How long has Tanya known?
A couple of weeks.
And she hasn't said a word. Wow. Not sure I can be so loyal.
Please, Libby, you have to.
You know what I'm like? My brain is always racing with my mouth, and my mouth is always winning. I nearly told someone today.
You didn't.
I said nearly.
If Tanya can keep this a secret, then so can you.
Not that sort of secret. And neither can Mum. It's not fair to ask her.
Fair? What is fair, Libby? Is it fair what Ethan did to Alice or what he did to Mum? Is it fair if JJ loses his mother?
I want to help you, Maya. I really do, but not like that.
You're in shock. That's all it is. In a few weeks, all this will calm down and we'll stop thinking about it. It won't seem real anymore. You'll see.
Is that what you told Mum?
Pretty much.
And what did she say?
She doesn't want to know me unless I confess.
I'm with her.
Listen. The police have already accused me and they had it bang on and nothing has happened. They didn't arrest me. They've got no evidence. All we have to do is keep quiet.
Until they charge Alice. Because that's the way things are going. That is what will happen. And then what? Pick up the phone, Maya. Call the police. I'll help you do it.
If they charge Alice, I will call the police then, not before.
What is it they say? All the money in the world doesn't mean a thing if you haven't got your health.
Yeah, what's the point in being healthy if you don't have money to spend on everything else?
You could get sick. You might change your mind.
You sound like you're on your last legs.
I might be, for all I know. Every surgery's a risk.
Then you better transfer my 10% while you still can.
Have you got the checks then?
Yes, all 6 of them.
What if I die on the operating table and they have time to cancel their checks and you end up with a cool $300,000?
1, you're not going to die, and 2, who do you think I am? I transfer the money back to your estate, assuming it's all going to Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no way I'm going to cheat her out of her inheritance. But hey, if you don't trust me...
I thought I was meeting you across the road.
Yeah, I felt like a drink, so I thought I'd better drag myself away.
Nervous?
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
There'd be something wrong with you if you weren't.
What time's check-in?
9. You can come back to my room for a rest if you like.
How far from there to the hospital?
Don't worry, we won't be late.
I don't even know where we're going.
The Dumont Clinic.
Didn't you used to work there? Some sort of plastic surgery outfit?
That's one of their specialties. How did you know I worked there?
Internet.
The internet. Have you been spying on me?
Following your career with fatherly interest. What would a hotshot like Skinner have to do with a place like that?
Well, he's like anyone else. He goes where the work is.
Yeah, but plastic surgery?
Dumont made their mark with cosmetic surgery, which gave them the millions they needed to expand. Just relax. Take a seat. Oh, wait, be a second.
All right.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Grant Marsden.
You're booking. Right on time.
Oh, hello again.
Evening.
Miles?
So this is where you work your magic? I was expecting somewhere bigger.
It's exclusive.
I got that from the fee he's charging.
Now, what price peace of mind, huh?
The best $200,000 you will ever spend.
Just as long as the anaesthetist knows what he's doing, I'll be happy. Just wake me up when it's all over.
Now, they'll need you to sign this. It's a final release form.
Oh.
Mr. Marsden?
Yeah, that's me.
This way, please.
Wish me luck.
Oh, you won't need it. Not with Miles in charge.
Who are you calling?
Tanya, she's on her way home from the airport.
She's coming back from Wellington?
Of course she is. She needs to see Mum and we need to work out what to do with you.
Libby!
Tanya, I've been ringing you.
Yeah, I know.
Mara and I have been talking.
You said, have you made a decision? Well, something has to change. We can't go on like this.
Sit down.
No, I'm going to go and see Mum. I'm not staying.
Please, there's something I need to say. I can't stop you calling the police, any of you, but don't expect me to do it. JJ comes first, so if you guys and Mum want to cut us off, then that's what will happen. You won't see either of us.
Just when I thought you couldn't get any more selfish. What do you think that'll do to Mum?
What choice do I have, Libby? Tell me.
You know.
Think about what it would do to her if Maya is arrested. And that'd just be the beginning. Headlines all over the papers, journalists trying to get a story, the court case, the shame. 6 months ago, she might have been strong enough, but she's not now.
Tanya's right.
Well, so what do we do? She's desperate for you to confess.
Maybe if you went to see a counsellor.
What?
No, it makes sense. Someone to help you come to terms with what you've done. At least then Mum would know you're trying to work through your guilt. You go to her and you tell her that when she is finally cleared of the cancer, that's when you'll call the cops. Because you do have to.
That's it. Just let yourself float away. The drugs are doing their thing. You'll be fine.
Should be. Best surgeon in town, apparently.
She's very good.
She?
Dr. Freeman?
No, Dr. Skinner.
Who?
Miles Skinner.
Let's not put my...
Hey, Dad. How are you feeling?
All right, I think.
We'll be fine, thanks, Linda.
I thought
I'm assisting Dr. Skinner, so we'll manage, thanks.
Okay.
Mr. Martin, this is your anaesthetist. He'll be putting you to sleep.
You'll be fine, Dad. You're in very safe hands.